Thank you for joining me on this beautiful farm in Ontario, Canada. We are about to embark on a yin journey together. This is a practice that looks like yoga, but feels like meditation. It's really all about slowing it down to the simplest thought, breath and sensation. There is no performance, there is no balancing or fancy tricks. This practice will help you to gain mobility and flexibility like you've never had, but also help you into a meditative state like you've never experienced. This is the first of a 4-part series that is designed to allow you to completely unwind. The first thing you need to do for yin is feel and arrive in your body. Feel the feet grounding, the spine, the legs, the belly, the breath. Place hands on the belly and feel on your inhales you expand it, and your lungs, your ribs, your back. On your exhales, your belly draws up, in, and narrow. Try to draw the breath in for longer, expanding more. And exhale, contract a little bit more strongly from the lower abdominals. You want to feel the back ribs and lungs expand. And the exhale should feel like the pelvic bowl is drawing up and tonifying. Inhaling into the belly, allow it to stretch, feeling the energy pumping up the spine with each exhale. Right now, the idea is to feel the breath and know that it is the practice, that you are here to breathe, and that anything else is merely an addition to the breath. Trying not to feel any pressure to perform, to rush, to think, but just feel and breathe. Bring your hands away from your belly and into soft fists. Begin to roll the fists around in a circle, opening the wrists, but continuing to breathe in the same manner, expanding the belly strongly with the inhales, allowing the entire body to fill. And exhale, feeling the entire body contract the air out. Just opening gently through all of the joints, systematically and with a focus on the breath. Begin to roll the wrists in the opposite direction. Now letting your hands come down by your side and roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and continue to roll them up, back, and down, while reminding yourself that the movements and postures should never be a distraction from the breath, but rather a means of moving the air through your body. So think of the breath and the movements as completely synchronistic and supporting one another. If the breath becomes tight or limited, soften or still the movement, and always prioritize the breath. Feel the upper back and neck softening as you roll the shoulders back now, changing direction with the roll, feeling the spine undulate naturally like a slow motion whip, and continuing to feel the powerful connection of feet to earth, of breath and belly. And any time that you feel distracted, away from the breath or the sensations, just give yourself a gentle reminder, a mantra. I am here to breathe. I am here to breathe. Now placing one hand on your heart and one hand up, gently twisting, alternating the hands. feeling a gentle opening in the ankles, the knees, the hips, the spine, the chest. And this rhythmic movement softly hypnotizing the body as you just sway side to side, feeling the breath moving in and out. Dropping the hands by your sides like empty coat sleeves, letting them drum the body as you continue to twist from side to side. Inhale and exhale. Retaining the breath at the top of each inhale and holding empty for a moment at each exhale. Come to slow the body and find your center. Feel the energy you've created, the shifts. Bringing your feet now into a wider stance. Slide one hand down the leg, either on the thigh or the shin, but not on the knee. Place the hand on the other leg, sweeping forward and then into a side bend. Be sure to feel supported in this movement, finding a variation that feels comfortable, like a dance between the breath and the body. Just creating more room for air through the side ribs and lungs. And now you can stay in one side bending stretch, just opening your heart to the sky, perhaps reaching your arm back and your gaze up. Flowing through gently to the other side, giving the same time and attention, spiraling the heart up, opening the chest, reaching the arm back. Moving in the ways that your body tells you to intuitively. And then just flowing down like a waterfall into the earth. Just hanging forward, allowing the nervous system to cool. And walking the feet back together, parallel. Continuing to release into the forward fold. And here we will be for some time, just allowing the back body to open and feeling the senses turning more and more inward. Adjusting, bending the knees, bringing more space into the lower back, or straightening the legs to lengthen through the hamstrings. This is a perfect opportunity for you to experiment with your body and focus so deeply on the breath that it guides you. This is when we may start analyzing, feeling uncomfortable or impatient. And that is a perfect time to practice what we would call a gentle edge, finding a place of discomfort that feels totally manageable as long as you're staying connected to your breath and finding peace in the face of that discomfort. Not pain, not forcing, just a place that you know will bring benefits if you are able to soften into it. This prolonged forward fold gives you an opportunity to experiment with straightening one leg at a time, feeling the impact that has in the hips and the hamstrings, and just draping the body over the leg bones like a wet towel on a broomstick, feeling complete surrender, feeling you are only breath. Bringing your hands to the earth or your thighs for support as you adjust your feet into a V shape, just dropping back into the forward fold with this minor adjustment, leaving the outer edges of the hamstrings more of a focus in this position. Going back inward. Lengthening forward now to place your hands back on the mat or your legs to adjust and support. The toes turning inward, heels apart, and drop back in. Feel that the internal rotation of the legs helps to open the lower back and SI area. As with any forward fold, this is an opportunity to allow the nervous system to calm. Understanding that this may not be the most familiar or comfortable position at first, coupled with the deep breathing, it may feel very unfamiliar or intense at times. But soon you will be falling asleep on your feet in this position if you continue this practice. Complete and gentle surrender. Beginning now to soften the knees and parallel the feet, rolling the spine up one bone at a time, feeling the hamstrings, the glutes, the belly, articulating the relaxed spinal muscles, and come to standing. And return to that focused belly breath and enjoy the delicious sensations of blood rushing through the body to the surface of the skin, the energy all around you thickening with your breath. Staying deeply immersed in your meditative state and breathing. Find your way to a plank and down dog. Feel the hands making contact with the earth, similarly to the feet. As we stand on both hands and feet, feeling that connection to the earth, powerfully drawing up energy, allowing this posture to be not a transition, a rest, or work, but just some place to be in order to breathe. The body still immersed in sensation of lengthening, opening, unwinding. The opposite of ease is dis-ease. As we create more ease in the body, we rid the dysfunction, the stress, the toxicity that creates disease in the body. And as you plant your hands and reach the heels down into the earth, and breathe the energy in from all around you, you are helping to bring that balance into the body. Opening channels for blood, for energy, for breath. Feeling more vital, more connected. And now that we have primed the body with this breath and meditative state, we are ready for some back and leg love. Meet me there in Yin 1B. Namaste.